Oh, hello chat. Ugh, I'm myself a bit nervous again already. Yeah, happy, what day is it? Tuesday, but more importantly, Merry Christmas Eve and Happy Holidays if you, whatever you celebrate. Welcome in everyone. So, we're finally at Elite Four again. I think I'm feeling pretty confident on this one. I've tried to plan through it like as in depth as I could. Try to make sure I accounted for abilities and all that sort of stuff this time. But we'll see. And yeah, seems like there's a little bit of a surprise on the team. Yeah, I thought I'd throw in a couple Christmas related things just in case. But yeah, who we got here? So hi Neo, especially hi Neo 10 minutes early. Hi Biscuit, hi Tiago, Simon, Ayag, Dibsky, Morgan, Tweet, thanks for the raid, Coffee, Llama, Tom, so many people, Louis, Charlie, oh you just ended, alright, unlucky there, thanks Bug, have a good Christmas day, Gibby, Ludu, thanks for the raid Ludu, appreciate it. Hope rest of Storm Silver went well today. Hi Pori. God, there's so many people. Ah. D-Bag. Ron. Morning to you. Merry Christmas. Hi Nico. Okay. Hi Jazz. Yeah, no worries. Okay, I think that's everyone, but oh god, there's so many people. I apologize if I missed anyone. Anyway, yeah. So let's get started then. So obviously you can see the team from the layout. Oops. Park up. Oh no, a little Santa hat just for the occasion. Family Express quiz on Discord. Nice. Very modern. Sounds cool. Hi Zeke. Good evening. Hot cocoa. Ooh, that sounds nice. You gotta pass more T-Daphlis and beat you've seen for fun. Nice. Okay. Yeah, sounds like you got good progress. Ooh, straight from the cat ears, Tom. We'll see how visible they are. Hold on. Yeah, you can still see them well enough. With me on your tablet. Fancy. Okay, so yeah. There probably is a few Nico, but I don't think I want to go shopping for clothes now. I can't remember that to be fair. I mean, Alola's a super summary region, isn't it? So probably not. I don't know. With Dad in the room. Oh dear. Well, hello family. Okay, so yeah. Ooh, nicknames. Okay. Let me write those down because I'll have to do those in a second. I don't want to use PK Hex here just in case it like reverses my pre-damage. But yeah, okay. So we got Primarina, our starter, 252 special attack, 252 speed, standard stuff. We've seen Primarina do quite a lot of stuff. And I also only realized recently that Sparkling Aria is actually buffed in this game. Yeah, I had to use the corrosion strategy again. Same sort of things last time. Next is Buzzford, our Vicafolt, who brings some sticky web utility to the table, as well as a really strong electric offense. Okay, Behem, I love gambling. Does that fit? It probably does. Okay, yeah. Vicavolt's also like super speed buffs in this game, so it's like a really high-powered special attacker. Next we've got Oricorio. So I had an electric Oricorio, but I have used a red nectar to change it into the fire one. Yeah, it's a pretty crazy buff for sure. That's hilarious. Yep, Oricorio is actually one of our best remaining fire types now. I think we had Embor, this, and Camerupt, but this probably did the job the best as like a speedy special attacker, given we lost Infernape in that last fight we did in Victory Road. Although this is clearly impossible, I recommend to use an antidote to heal it. I'll have to see if I got any Swede, but thank you for the advice. Okay, Oricorio is Saint Nick. Alright, and that's all done. Thank you for the nickname claims. Hero almost destroyed you today. Mirror move. 2 omnis from mirror move. Wow, that is insane, Ludo. Wish I saw that. Oh, congratulations on getting over that. Wow. Ah, unlucky teabag. First in, first serve, I'm afraid. Okay. Thanks for the look, Lemonade. Okay, next up we have Fortress, who I don't think I actually used much this playthrough, but actually comes in super useful for the Elite Four. This is a physically bulky set, so max HP and max defense. Basically the same sort of role that Mudstale played last time. And also like has a bunch of hazard set and stuff. Well, I don't think there's anything left to nickname Ludo. The 3 of them have been taken already. I'll refund you. Okay, 5th is a bit of a strange picture. Although to be fair, I do kind of like Burr for Behem, if that's what you mean. I didn't know which one you wanted it for. Fortress. Thanks for the blasts, and also the curses. Hi, Keyspec. Yeah. Of course, yeah, you can do that, Ludo. Nice. Mod powers. Okay, yeah. 5th up is Behem, who I absolutely did not expect to bring to the Elite Four, but it actually comes in really helpful, mostly because of Psychic Surge. For reasons that will become apparent, but you could probably take a guess why I want to bring that if you know the rosters. And then last, our Ultra Beast, Kartana, known as Budding Petal, who is super speedy, super strong despite the timid nature it has, and will bring a lot of offense and make 2 out of 4 of the Elite Four members pretty easy for the most part. Okay, and then, yeah, so all fully healed except for a pre-poison on Vigavolt and on Kartana, which is highly illegal, call the NPC on me, blah blah blah, but through corrosion. And also a little bit of pre-damage. Yeah, Timid is a slight shame, but it's not terrible, honestly. It's with 181 base attack. I guess the 10% is a fairly big thing, but also it still does plenty of damage. Thanks, dear. Yo, welcome in. Thank you. I think that's everything then. So I've done all of my pre-prep already, so we could just go straight in this time. Let me just pull my notes up. I've definitely got them. The calc is ready in case I need it. Yep. Okay, let's get started then. Hi, Gongi. To be fair, Leary, it wasn't that bad. I just let Kartana take 1 tick of poison. That was all I needed to do here. But it can be annoying, for sure. Thanks, Nico. Okay, yeah, hopefully this is the one. So yeah, the first 2 fights will be fairly straightforward. The latter 2 need a fair bit more tactical stuff. And then How's not too hard, as long as we have all our Pokemon intact at the end. Thanks for the lurk, Ashley. Oh, shoot the nicknames. Yes, I will do that now. I won't say the entire team, but yeah, pretty good showing. Oh yeah, Wide Nessie. Lots and lots of Wide Nessie. Yeah, thank you all for being here. Appreciate it. Especially on a day like this where it's not always easy to actually be able to watch the stream and that. But I did think that maybe I should wait until after Christmas for this, but yeah, I really want to do this tonight. Oh yeah, we get the starter cutscene because we are bringing out a starter. Cool. Cool, Tom. I love this sort of thing. So cool. You are reminded of how far you have come. Unfortunately, now I have to break the suspense because I need to do those damn nicknames, so 1 second. Honestly, Coffee, the thought has crossed my mind. I need to see if I can do it. It would be really cool, though. Right, so I need to go to the Tourist Bureau. Thanks for the curse, Anomi, is it? Omis. Your curses will not work. I have planned this Elite Four so well, I think. Is this a Taurus Bureau? Yeah. Hi, sorry. Merry Christmas to you too. Thanks. I don't think it's riskless. There's a couple parts. And obviously there's always the possibility I've just not planned something correctly, but I'm fairly confident on this one. More so than the other one, I think. Okay, so our Auracario is Saint Nick. Thank you, Tom. Speaking of Tom, the other Tom, do we have any idea when he's going live with his Crystal Kaiser thing? Oh wait, what am I doing? Not the stick. Saint Nick. Hi Zelia. Good to see you. Yeah, how can we know me? I totally imagine getting right to the Elite Four, then being like, I need to fly back to town real quick. Yep, I guess that is exactly what happened here, pretty much. Oh, been like 2 hours. Okay. I was hoping to raid into him afterwards, but I guess if he's not on at the time, I won't be able to. We'll see how it goes, though. Okay, Fortress is Americano. Because, Tom, you both have names that are really difficult to, like, change. I could call you Finn instead, I suppose, but I don't want to start calling Damn It Tom Damn. That just sounds stupid. So, if you'd rather I call you Tom Tom, you're chained to it, I'm afraid. Not much I can do. Behemoth Elite Four is not okay. Behemoth's pretty important, at least for one fight. Okay, and then I love gambling for this one. Thank you, Morgan. In all lowercase. Oh wait, can I... Is there no less than sign? Oh, that's no good. You would probably... I still calling him, damn it. I mean, I could, but I'm probably not going to do that. The other keyboard. Oh, yes. I always forget that's a thing. Okay. Okay, so you actually want the heart specifically. Alright. Okay, yeah, I guess we had to get that anyway for it to fit. Okay. I don't know what gambling has to do with this Behemoth, but we'll see. Real packs of extended family and fill your master sets. Oh nice, you mean like real life packs, Jazz? What a team. Okay, after that interruption, let's go back to the league. Well, that sounds exciting, Jazz. Hope you get some good pulls. Okay, so I've got full restores, I got max elixirs, I think I've got all the items I need, so we should be all fine. Hi Luna, thank you. Glad you like it. Yeah. I mean, I was still a little bit iffy on using Cartana sometimes, but it was by popular demand. And honestly, the Elite Four wasn't as free as I thought it would be with it, so I do feel a bit better about using it now. Yeah, so there's our team. So Primarina, named Teddy by Swede. Buzzford, named... Vicavolt named Buzzford by... I can't remember who that was. Was it Ori or was it Gongi? I can't remember which. Yeah, a little Christmas hat, Gongi. Auracario, Saint Nick by Tom. Americano, The Fortress by Coffee. I Love Gambling, The Behem by Morgan. And Budding Petal, The Cartana by Budding Petal. Okay. Oh, actually, speaking of gambling, I should do a prediction. Hold on. I'll just do a single prediction, okay? It may do Morgan. We'll see. I will admit there will be some planned sacks, but who dies will depend on the situation. Don't worry, Swede. I don't intend to sack Fumarina. That Fumarina is safe. But that one I can promise you. Okay, where's my notes? There they are. Okay, let's go in. So I need to sort out my items and stuff still, so you got a minute to do the prediction still. So glad to gamble before you dip. Okay, we read this dialogue last time, I think, so I'll just skip through it. Hi, Poison. Yeah, I've been kind of obsessed with this game the last few days, so I kind of wanted to just draw a line under it before Christmas. So here we are, right at the end of Christmas Eve. Okay, so we're going to be doing Acerola first. So I need to have pick a bolt with an eject button. Katana needs a choice band. Poetress needs a leftovers. Marina needs an assault vest. Right, and then the other two I shouldn't need for this fight, but we'll throw some items on them just in case. Actually, let's go. Right, so I'm gonna throw a scarf on this for now. I won. Thank you. Actually. Yeah, we'll go with scarf. Well, Poison, I'm probably just devoting like too much time to it, honestly. I've spent like most of yesterday and a lot of today actually doing this. I have a bit of a one-track mind. If I'm focusing on something, I really struggle to do anything else. And at the moment with given I'm off work, it's a lot easier to kind of just completely no-life it. Outside of essentials. Right, and I need Vikavolt in the lead. White's gambling. I'm just gonna make a quick save state here in case I want to like try something later. Let's go for slot 5. Okay, thanks, Armor. Okay, yeah. So I think I said it already, but we're gonna do Acerola first. I hope so, Kirby. Wait. Thank you for waiting. Hi, Uni. Okay, one last check for items. Yep, that's all fine. No, I do not have to heal the katana. Stop that. God. No, I'm not hiding chat, don't worry. It's half the fun. As long as I don't get too distracted. This isn't an Elite Four where I like need to focus entirely on the game, so it's all fine. I think. Yeah, Azalea. Okay, here we go. Oh, chat. Okay, right, so this Banette is going to Mega Evolve, but our Vikavolt is naturally faster than it. With the single exception of a critical hit return, this Vikavolt will never die in one hit, which I don't think the AI is likely to use based off what happened with that Mega Pincer incident before with Guzma. So we're going to lay a Sticky Web. Then Banette's going to hit us because we are pre-poisoned. So we won't use Will-O-Wisp. Down goes the web. And should be Shadow Claw, probably? Yeah, okay, brilliant. Okay, bit of ouchies. And then we eject out. Next we bring in our Kartana. Okay, we take a bit of chip, reducing our HP a little bit. And then with a Choice Band, we naturally outspeed and we one-shot. And then Boost Boost activates, giving us an attack boost. And we take a bit more Poison Chip. Next in should be Chandelier. We outspeed this too, and because of our poison status, Flame Body can't affect this. So yeah, same strategy as Mega Moyle from last time here. Actually met on a TV, a new TV, fancy. Very nice. Okay, bit more Poison Chip. This should bring out Dalmise. Okay. So this thing is pretty tanky, but because of our +2 attack stat that we now have with Beast Boost, Night Slash is a guaranteed kill. You can kind of see where this is going. Okay, next one should be Frostlass. Brilliant. Okay, so this is where things can diverge a little bit. So the Sticky Web lowers Frostlass's speed. It's 350, which outspeeds our Kartana's 324, but with the Sticky Web, we outspeed it. Now, Frostlass has Curse Body, so we're going to try and kill it. If we get Curse Body, then we need to change strategy a little bit. But it didn't activate. Okay. If it did activate, then we'd have to take out Paloss Hand with someone else. Green Marina. But it didn't, so we go the original strategy. A nail biter. Good way of words. Okay, so we're at +4 right now. I think we need a minimum of +2 to one-shot this Paloss Hand, so yeah. Kind of insane. Okay, we take a bit more chip, taking us to 33 HP. Which brings in Mimikyu last. Okay, so obviously Mimikyu has Disguise, so we can't one-shot this. With our current 33 HP, this should be guaranteed to use Shadow Sneak. Or at least, as far as I'm aware, it should. It's obviously the AI's been a bit weird, so... But it should use Shadow Sneak. So we're going to bring in Fortress, who doesn't take all that much damage from it. Yep, brilliant. Okay. And then our copy here is going to attack twice with Heavy Slam. First time to break the disguise. Yeah, we should be fine then. Okay. I think double crit could have been an issue, but it was pretty unlikely. We may have just about made it even if that happened though. Okay, goodbye disguise. I had to use Heavy Slam here because Gyro Ball was not a one-shot after the Sticky Web drop, but luckily Heavy Slam is minimum 101%, so... Yeah, okay, there's a crit, but that's fine, doesn't matter. And this should finish the battle. Okay, there we go. Hi, Shmo. Yeah, hoping I should win this one, we'll see. What if this were Gen 2 and the damage from going quad attack looped around and you end up doing no damage? That's true, yeah, I guess it is a bug in Gen 2, isn't it? There goes my hope of beating you to smithereens. Okay. Does that count as an excellent cook? It was kind of just Kartana kills 5 things, but... fair enough. Yeah, don't worry, we will heal the Kartana now. I just needed it pre-poisoned for that fight. You can relax, chat. The run is once again valid. Okay, just heal everything up. The run is valid for 20 minutes. Okay, so next up is Olivia. This one is also pretty similar, to be honest. But from the third Elite Four onwards, it gets a bit more interesting. Yeah, no, it'll be super easy this time. I don't think we're going to run into anywhere near the same issues as we did in the last attempt. Yeah, I'm happy you could be here, Bug. I didn't think you'd be able to make it. Very good to see you in chat. Okay, what do we need here? So, a Primaremium Z. A Lefties. Or Fortress. A Choice Scarf for Kartana. A Shocking Holiday Season. Okay, and that should pretty much be all we need actually, but... what can I attach just in case? I mean, Focus Sash won't be much use because it's sandy, but I think this one is pretty much riskless. Unless Radely really styles on us. So I'll just wear a few citruses and stuff just in case, but I don't think we'll need this. And stuff X. Yeah, okay. Thanks for the bless, voice. Okay, Olivia next. Get ready, llama. Welcome to the rock chamber. Oh, wait, I didn't close the prediction. I'll close after Olivia, because this one is guaranteed, so. Use redeem hydrate, but you're all in. Don't worry, I'm having a drink of Coke. All good. Wait. Okay, are we good? Leftovers, Choice Scarf. I'm all fully healed. Super effective. Okay. You want me to chat to the Rotom decks? I'm ready to win. And then you gotta deal with the flashing eyes. Thanks for the follow. Okay, let's do this. Alright. This should be pretty easy. Okay, so the Sam comes up. This time around, we're not actually going to remove it. We're just going to play with it. So first things first, we're going to just completely one-shot this Gigalith using Oceanic Operetta. Oh, hi, Pookie. I love that animation so much. I juiced it. Okay, so yeah, that does one-shots. Sadly, despite the appearance, it doesn't make it rain afterwards, but that's fine. Okay, so this brings in Cradley. So this Cradley has Seed Bomb, Stone Edge, Curse, and some other move I can't remember, but it doesn't matter. So it doesn't do a whole lot of damage to some of our Pokemon. So here, we're going to bring in Fortress. Yeah, it's a little bit laggy for sure. Okay, Seed Bomb, brilliant. So I think we should be guaranteed to beat this, but it would be potentially an issue if it cursed a few times and then got critical Stone Edge hits later, but good start. So we need to lay one layer of spikes. Or we could have done Star Park actually, that would have worked fine too. But whatever. Okay, spikes are on the field. Okay, now with that done, we're going to swap into Kartana. Okay, so this shouldn't hurt too much. Okay, that was a crit, but that's fine. We can take two of them, and that's the important part. Who cursed? Oh, right, I see, yeah. Okay, that wasn't a crit. Okay, so Sacred Sword 2-hit KOs this. Thankfully, Sacred Sword cuts through defense boosts, so we don't need to worry about it taking too long. And then we get the Beast Boost. That brings in Lycanroc next. The spikes break the Sturdy, and also mean the Custard Berry isn't an issue. And we just one-shot this. This Lycanroc is Rock Dark in this game, so we actually just kill it, even without the boost. Next in is Archeops. Thanks to the Choice Scarf, we outspeed this, and a +2 Sacred Sword is enough to one-shot it. You can kind of see where this is going. Now we're at +3. Next comes in Caracosta. Again, the spikes break the Sturdy, and we just one-shot with +2 or higher Sacred Sword. Not particularly interesting, this one. Yeah, Kartana is insane to do this. Then we got Tyranitar last. Quad Weak Defiant, you can imagine what happens here. But what can I say? Chat voted to bring Kartana, so here we are. And I'll be honest, I was kind of struggling to find a line without it, so... Hi, Kartana. Okay, and that's Olivia done. Much, much cleaner than last time. Okay, now we have to start getting technical. Yeah, true. 30 BST less. Just incredibly optimized with a killer ability. Okay, I'm gonna close the predict now, so after I've sorted my items out, so if you are still thinking about it, make your vote now. Honestly, Kartana probably does need to be banned, but yeah. I had to fight one during this game, so why not? I'm sure the C4 is possible without an Ultra Beast. I imagine Q-Spec probably did that, and I'm sure other people will, but well, whatever, we're here. Right, so I need to heal PPs as well. There you go, Squirtle now, that's a cute one. Sense. It's definitely possible about it, I'm sure. But, I mean, yeah, given chat wanted me to bring it, I figured I'd just build a team around it instead. But that was the last time we get to, like, just do chain sweeps with Kartana. The next few battles are not like that. You got the points you earned in just before. Tested on Weepow, can't proc the Pex Mega Servo by score. Oh, okay, yeah, that sounds like a pretty cool team. Very defensive, actually. Aside from Weavile and I guess Concord to an extent. Interesting. Yeah, true, I guess we don't have a Mega on my team. Just didn't end up being a one this time around. Okay, what do we need here? So I want to Sash for here. Ooh, ouch, Jibski. You're spitting fire there. Okay, I want a Chesto Berry on Fortress. Wait, whoops. If I want a Mega Slowbro would have worked. No, I wouldn't, because it's specifically Psychic Terrain I want, which is why I bought Behem. Okay, a Scarf or Cartano again. Yeah, Bastudon's pretty cool. It's definitely gone up in my ratings since all the ROM hacks and stuff. I really didn't give it anywhere near enough credit before. Okay, an eject button for Vigor Bolt in case of emergency. And then Pumarina doesn't specifically need an item. So what should I give it? I'll just slap the Citrus on it, I think. Actually, I guess you are a big Slowbro fan, Gongi. Okay, and I need to lead with Behem this time around. Okay, I will close the prediction in like 10 seconds. Off. Check button. Okay. You missed Beach Pull. What was that again? Okay. 3, 2, 1. Closed. I'm glad 78% of points think I'm going to win this one. Nice Plat. Good so far, but we're about to get to the more challenging bits. Should have champed you. I mean, technically, yeah, you can get mythicals in this game. Ooh, Island Scan. I just never did. For the Lobe? I assume you mean Law? Right. We're all healed, aren't we? Yeah. Okay. We have a few elite pool members already. Makes sense, yeah. Okay, Mullane was a pain to plan for. Oh wait, I forgot one more thing, hold on. Need to teach Rest to Fortress. What's that, Neo? Bro? Might happen sooner than you think. Okay, we're gonna get rid of Heavy Slam. Okay, I think Rest at the bottom looks nice. Okay, let's do this then. I hope so, Gibby. Tough gets a Boon Cartana. I think I might have to forget that one. Okay. Right. An antidote. Interesting. When do I get one of those? Okay. Right, so this is where Psychic Surge comes in useful. So, my lane leads with a Klefki that has Prankster and Play Rough, Spikes, Thunder Wave, and Switcheroo. With Psychic Surge in effect, it cannot use Thunder Wave or Switcheroo on us. It uses a terrain blocking priority. It can still use Spikes, and it can still Play Rough us. But it makes things a bit easier to deal with. So, we're going to immediately switch to Fortress here. Okay, so he's probably going to set up some spikes. That's fine. We're basically just going to exchange hazards. I also need to keep an eye on how much PP Play Rough has. You're right, welcome in. Good to see it. So first, we're going to lay our own spikes. Okay, there's the first Play Rough. Yeah, it does like very little damage. Fortress. Oh, attack drop is going to be annoying. Yeah, this might take a while. The attack drop actually is a little bit annoying, but we'll get to that. The gift of giving spikes. Okay, I'm also going to set up Star Park here. So yeah, this fight has a bit of a long setup phase. Okay, so the Psychic Terrain goes here, that's fine. We don't really care what happens with Fortress. So, the reason Fortress doesn't have leftovers is because Klefki has Switcheroo, and I don't want it to steal the leftovers from me, because I need to chip it down to about 80%-ish. So we're actually gonna start whacking it with Rapid Spin. We've got Rest for recovery just in case. This will do like no damage with the attack buff, but yeah, spikes for Christmas and stealth rocks for something else. Oh, that was a Play Rough. Okay. Yeah, I need to keep track of that. That was the second one used, wasn't it? Or was that the third? Okay, thank you, chat. I forgot to keep counting. Okay, I should probably stall out with something else, so this is going to take forever. But I do need to... I need to chip it, and I need to stall it out. Basically, the reason for this is that Oricorio has a 85% min roll. So I need to get it down far enough that I can one-shot it. Thanks for the best, Burka. They do Ludi, yeah. I can use that to check afterwards. Oh, that was a Play Rough. Okay, God, I need to pay attention. Okay. Thank you, Morgan, and thank you, Swede. And thank you, Tom. I have the attention span of a goldfish sometimes, I swear. Okay, that's gotta be enough, right? That's probably 80%-ish. I'll give it one more rapid spin and then we'll move on. That should be enough. Okay, that was a Play Rough. So we should be at 5 out of 10 Play Roughs now? Is it? Oh god, I'll keep track. Okay. It's not super essential, it's kind of just to make things a bit easier, but we'll see. Okay, so how many spikes do we have on our side of the field? That is one fast Fortress. Oh, it actually doesn't say. I know it does. It's because I just spun it away. Yeah, okay. Okay, so at this point now we just need to get rid of the Play Roughs, yes. Okay. We have a chest to bury. We can also just get rid of the paralysis, but... Okay. 3. -6 again. Oh, okay. I think one of them missed as well. Yeah, I might as well. I guess if it starts spiking when it's still got spikes up, then we'll know for sure. Yeah, Roka. I don't really mind. I want to clear the spikes and then switch. So, I mean, the speed boost might actually be a bit annoying in that case, but there should only be 10. Have we got? No, only 2 on that field. I need this high health later too, just in case, but it's not too important. Yeah, I've got 2 bugs on my team, which is cool. Right, what am I doing? So. Well, shit, I didn't realize I could do that. Huh. Okay. Okay. Well, I did have an emergency eject button, so we might be fine. Hold on. I don't know, this is going to be a bit tricky, actually. Which AI happened. That kind of screws my strategy up quite a bit, actually. I didn't think you just switch out, wow. That's quite awkward, actually, yeah. Basically, what I was planning to do was to, this is my fault for not counting PP properly, I guess, but what I should have done was, when I cleared the spikes, I wanted to swap the Hiem in, get the Psychic Terrain up, bring in Oricorio, and then set up Tailwind. But I can't really set up Tailwind in front of Bishop, I don't think. Or can I? How much damage does Oricorio take from Bishop? Oh, I swear it was blind, that's a problem. Way too much with Stone Edge. Okay. Well, I can't set up Tailwind in front of it. Well, I am naturally faster, at least. But then the Trio will come in and I have the same problem. I mean, I'd imagine Bishop can't do much damage to us right now. Ouch, that's a lot of damage. Okay. How do I get out of this? Let's recover our health. Maybe. Yeah, let's see. I'm surprised he's going Berserker constantly, but alright. Yeah, so on this turn, this will be the last Sucker Punch. That's true, Morgan, yeah. Oh yeah, because there's that weird AI knockoff, isn't it, where it doesn't seem to work for some reason. Okay, we might actually have an angle here then. Yeah, it seems to really hate using knockoff when we have an item for some reason. Okay, we might actually have a chance. Oh, no, it's using random move, okay. I'm not sure about 1v1, but... Okay. I should keep an eye on the stone edges. That might be our key to getting this to work. Okay. 2 stone edges used. I wish I had shell armor right now, but this is working okay. Sorry, this wasn't really quite how this fight was supposed to turn out. I thought it would just be a Storm Clef key and then we get moving, but... Okay, there's another Stone Edge. Stone Edge has 5, I believe, right? Or was it 10? Okay, Stone Edge. Yeah, Stone Edge is 5. Okay. I guess I should have PP maxed rest. Okay, that's the last Stone Edge. So that leaves it with either Iron Head or Knockoff. I may actually be fine because I have a Z crystal. Whatever. So we can't knock it off. Let's have a look. Okay, still does a crap ton of damage. Because I don't know, if I stalled out entirely, is it just gonna go back into... Is it just gonna switch again? And I don't have the rest PP to withstand that. I can switch in Awacario now, and I could quite easily take it out with Revelation Dance. Then Dugtrio comes in, and I can't outspeed that at the moment. Maybe Behemoth could work, yeah. Okay, yeah, let's go with this. So this should Iron Head here. We take a decent chunk of damage, but not a huge amount. Then we can Revelation Dance. I think the Eject Bone will be what saves us here. Or maybe not actually, hold on. Right, so there's a Dugtrio. But this Dugtrio is faster than us. It's definitely going to go for Stone Edge. How much damage does Vigor Volt take from Stone Edge? It would die if it crit. Okay, so Katana could survive both. So there might be an option here. What did I give Katana again? Or Scarf? Okay, I think this should work. Ideally Coffee, yeah, for now. I think I need all 6 into Keely. Okay, so we got the Scarf here, so we should be able to just one it KO with Sacred Sword, I believe. I think we should be okay. I can see a way out of this now. Oh dear, what a slowdown. Right, that brings in Magma Zone. This is not the original plan, but this might be fine. Okay, so we're +1 attack, but -1 speed. So we're still faster than Magma Zone. Yeah, we kill us easily. So the reason for all that hazards at the start was because I needed 3 spikes and 1 stealth rock to get. No, actually no, I can't lie. Never mind. Magma Zone is what the Z move is for. Oh yes, Tangling Hair. Okay, we should be fine now, actually. The only thing is I'm a bit scared of Gyro Ball. But there should be an opportunity to get Tailwind up. Sorry, on the window. Actually, to be... Nah, the thing is, I imagine Katana probably actually does kill us, but if I do, then Klefki comes in, but then he'll probably switch into Metagross early, which is really bad. Oh yeah. Ooh. Actually, it's not even a guaranteed kill. Go figure. Oh no, is it? Yeah, it is after the hazards, but... I don't know what we'll do. I think it can hard switch into the Mega slot, because I've seen that would happen with U-Turn and Lopunny before. And yeah, and the U-Turn and the Mega Lopunny. And if the AI wants the hard switch, then I think it will still bring it out. So I don't really want to risk that. What move is this going to use on us? I don't really know. Oh, when in doubt, bring out Fortress again. Okay, alright, that's fine. This is probably going to Leech Seed us. Let's see what it does. I certainly thought it would Leech Seed. Yeah, I think we're in an okay spot, Charlie. I just need to get Oricorio in again, and that's it. Is it consistently going for Power Whip? My main concern is Gyro Ball, so as long as that isn't happening, we're good. Okay, let's Leech Seed. Okay, so I think there's a pretty high chance this goes for Protect on this turn. So I'm going to try and swap in Oricorio now. Brilliant, okay. Okay, now Ferrothorn can't kill us with Power Whip, so we're just going to Tailwind. It probably would, Tom, but we don't need to worry about it. Unless he used it right then, I suppose. So you do raise a point. I didn't think about that. But I'm not quite sure if Gyro Ball cares about that. Okay, so it's going to stall us one turn. I think we should be fine. How much health are we losing? 55, is it? Yeah, that's fine. We got enough time. Ooh, actually, hold on. There is a problem. Okay, the thing is, I don't know if this Thunder Waves me here, I'm gonna run into an issue. But if I switch back to the EM and he decides to switch into Metagross, we might actually be fine. So yeah, we should probably do that instead. I'd hope so, but I don't know. I mean, I guess before it probably switched out because we were... Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Oh, you are so right, Morgan. Yes. Okay. Thank God you caught that. Right, yeah, because the order was screwed up. Right, because of Protect. That's why. Okay, yeah, that's why we're switching to Behem then, 100%. Okay, did go for Thunder Wave. Oh, here come the spikes again. Right, but this can't attack us, we already know that. Breakthrough won't really affect anything here because it's I think here. So I have a Sash, so I can survive one hit on a Mega Metagross. Yeah, it's probably better to CR now. Because then we get 2 hits on Metagross. I could probably kill this with Psychic. I think we're actually able to knock Metagross out with the EM. Or maybe not, because it has... No, but it can't use Bullet Punch. Yeah, so we're good. So how many turns do we have left? 2. No, that's not quite going to work. Hold on, I need to do this again. I should use Trick Room earlier. Thanks, Gibby. Okay, yeah, let's try this again. Oh wait, the spikes. I need to bring in Fari. What? Did it run out of spikes? I missed it. Okay, please, dear God, do not switch. That is true, but also, like, it shouldn't have used it on my, It's not the fact that it affected Oricorio, it's the fact that it tried to use it when I had, Thingamajig out. But that's because of... losing my words here. It tried to use Thunder Wave when Psychic Chain was still up on my Behem, was the problem. But it must be because it ran out of PP. Oh yeah, interesting that it's not switching. Come on, Fari. Yeah, maybe you're right, Odo. I really did think it would just hard switch to the Mega, but maybe not. What a weird battle this is. Come on, 3 times in a row, really? I mean, I think we won this either way now, but... Come on. Okay, there we go. Not quite the Samu clip. Okay, So it looks like it's only got switcheroo left, right? So it's probably going to steal my sash and then give it back. Oh no, I can't because of Psychic Terrain. It's fine. You reckon, Morgan? Okay, doesn't matter at this point. That's fine. Okay, now we Trick Room. Yeah, it is a really weird one, Charlie. But I think we're through it, mostly. Okay, so we have 3 turns of Psychic Terrain left. So Psychic should kill this, I think. There is a chance we might get mucked up by a full restore here. Okay, so we get all of our hazards. Hold on, let me check. How much damage does this actually do? We have a Sash, so Psychic does very little. Dark Pulse does 51%. How I did write down what Metagross's HP should be. Hold on. It's it should be 208. The thing I'm worried about is that, like, if I attack it, then my lane full restores, then my Trick Room runs out, and then Metagross is just faster than my whole team. So I need to be very careful here. I think Psychic down Dark Pulse is probably the answer. The Dark Pulse, yeah, that'll take it into full restore range. Psychic shouldn't. It's enough to get into... yeah, okay. Is that right? 208 minus 42 is 166. It's still a bit of a range. We might need to get high rolls on at least one of them. I think the odds are in our favour, but it's not guaranteed. I did cargo on Mega Metagross, right? Yeah, I couldn't just use Sticky Web for this fight because of Metagross's clear body. So this is why we had all these, like, Tailwind shenanigans. Okay, I hope that's fine. Right, okay. Please get the roll. So we're in Psychic Terrain, so we can't use Bullet Punch. Trick Room is still up, so we're still faster. Is this the safest thing to do? Probably, yeah, because it could use Zen Headbutt here, which would take out a lot of stuff. Kartana has a Scarf, doesn't it? So, yeah, so we will underspeed in Trick Room. Green Marina would die to several moves. Yeah, it's gotta be the Dark Pulse. It's probably fine. Okay, come on. Okay, we're out. Okay, well that was a bit of a messy fight, but managed to get through it. Thank you for the assistance, chat. Appreciate it. What is it with this bloody Mullane fight? It always goes horrible. Ugh. Yeah, that was a bit of a crazy one, alright. But we're through with no deaths. Whew. Thanks for the blessings earlier. I'm not intentionally throwing. I had no idea I was going to switch when I started out with PP. You would be right, Q-Spec. It is. That is true, Morgan, yeah. I appreciate you all for helping me out there. I'm very scatterbrained, as you can tell, so I kind of need chat to help me sometimes. Okay, let's heal up. Yeah, so that was a little bit different than just a Kartana sweep. Okay. Ooh, a raid. Hi Marshy, thanks for the raid, appreciate it. How was your stream? the items. Radar spec, interesting. Maybe it's just a thing now when they run out of all the attacking moves. Luckily my plan for Skarmory isn't sorting out Brave Bird, so we should be fine. Right, good to hear, Mashi. Yeah, fine. We just beat the third Elite Four. The first two were pretty easy. The third one was a massive steer, but we got through it deathless, so we're fine. But it was a pretty intense few minutes. Okay, right, so yeah, I want to change Oricorio to be electric. So, yeah, are you Hello Nectar? Hi, Samu. Yeah, I've been playing pretty much non-stop the last few days. Saint Nick transformed. Let's work. Won't say late, but we're about to do the fourth one. So, kind of not. But what you missed was, I missed a massive steal on the lane, and then 2, like, Kartana sweeps, pretty much. Okay, so for this one, we want to lead with Oricorio. I want lefties. Oh, mid diffuser is pretty awesome. Yo, Drew, I'll come in. Oop, not focus sash, I want lefties. Okay. I want a Citrus or Fortress. And for Kartana, I think we aren't using, or are we? Using Kartana here? Yes, I am. Okay. Okay, I need a Choice Scarf or Vigavolt. It's the rival in this one, Hag. Kukui's in a regular Sun and Moon. Scarf. Yeah, no worries, Zeke. Thanks for being here. Thanks. Have a good rest of your day. Yeah, Kukui is a better final boss. I do kind of agree with that as well. What am I looking for in the Jack Band? Where is it? Yeah, no worries, Vile. Thanks for the good luck. Good in Vegeta. Could be a fun hack. Right, I want my Pumarian Z back. Honestly, Kirby, I could believe that. If there's anything that messes up plans, it's Switch Eye. Okay, that's fine, yeah. Thing? Right, and I wanted to also teach Fortress Durable again, just in case we need to use it to attack. I don't think there's any more hazards now, so we can probably just get rid of Rapid Spin. Oh no, I tell a lie, actually. There are hazards because of Kahili's armory. I don't think it's hazards we care about, but just in case, I'll keep Rapid Spin. Oh, I haven't healed my PP either. Do I need spikes anymore? I don't think so. No. Okay. I'll go with that then. Okay, max elixir everyone. Ah, there it is. I'm glad teaching Dark Pulse to Behem turned out to be worthwhile and Trick Room. It wasn't in the original plan at all, but it came in really useful as a backup. Hi Crunch. Yeah, I'd say it's been fun to work. It's a little different to a lot of other games. You have to actually manage EVs a little bit. It's just like PK Hex in 252, 2526 for the most part, but you need to be aware of it. There's like a bunch of things with speed. Practically everything is faster than your mons. But it's fun with like the Choice Scarf and the Z-mods and all that sort of stuff. Feels a bit different to the other games I've played so far, but also kind of similar. Hi, Crunch. We've beaten Isarola, Olivia, and Mullane so far. So we gotta do Kahili and House still. I did Once Upon a Time, Charlie, yeah. I think it was kind of closer to when Ultra Sun first came out, and I asked my Twitter, would you rather I made a Ultra Sun hack or a Platinum hack? And they all voted for Platinum, which is how Rem Plat came about. But then after that was done, I didn't really feel like it anymore. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I think Rem Plat probably turned out better than an Alola hack would have. So I think that was a good thing. Yeah, I got a PP Max Gyro Ball as well, just in case. Maybe a little bit Crunch, yeah. This is the first Buffle hack I've played as a Nuzlocke, so I've taken notice of a few more different things. Might be a few things I might borrow. You heard Dre was going to do it after Rem Plat, but then had to work on Emerald Kaizo and Run and Bun. Yeah, Dexa hired me to do everything. Very true. I can't remember when Emerald Kaizo even came out. Was it after or before Rem Plat? Okay, sorry it's taking so long to prep. I'm just making sure I've got everything where I want it. When will I be 10 with Pokemon ZA? I wish I knew. Probably late next year, I bet. I don't know if it's the most popular, but I'll admit it is fairly popular, which is nice. The most popular might be like Radical Red at this point. I'm not really sure though. Okay, I think we're fine. But I do have a point, right? Crystal clear. Interesting choice. Will you please get Terra Emerald out a little faster and also Plat Kaiser? Oh dear. But yeah, I'm sure those games will probably change the Nuzlocking scene a fair bit once they're out. It is a little bit squirk, yeah. It's, I think I got plus 10 to speed and special attack, so it's not too bad. So I'll be like 2 seconds. Okay, let's roll. The most popular ROM hack is Emerald by Nintendo. It's a hack of Ruby. So true. Really true. I guess you have played Rem Plat a fair bit, right? I mean, I guess the most recent was the Checkers Lock, effectively, but... I mean, what have you done? You did a main playthrough, you've done a 1DR, you've done the Checkers Lock. There's probably a couple of others I can't think of. Yeah, between you and Squirk, the amount of Rem Plat playthroughs is incredible. I appreciate that you guys seem to like it so much, so thank you. Ooh, gift only as well, right? Oh yeah, I remember now. Yeah, I did see that video. Okay, I need to stop stalling. We're fine, yeah. Okay, let's get into the fight. I've been stalling for like 15 minutes. Oh, you did a monotype button. Interesting. Very cool lore. Keep it up. Fair enough. Thanks, Neo. Yeah, I've seen people do like mono challenges of Rem Plat on Reddit, but I haven't really seen a video of it much. Maybe I saw one? I think I did see a mono normal video of Rem Plat. Oh really, Tom? Worked out pretty well then. About Kahili, Charlie. I did see that like little clip of her using the Toucanon as like a proper cannon, which is pretty funny. Oh sorry, yeah, you did say Kahili up above. Yeah. It's a real shame the golf course got cut. She probably would have shown up a bit more if that were the case. Tears of the Kingdom 2. God forbid. As long as I haven't finished Tears of the Kingdom 1. Normal and Steel. Cool. Okay. A few then. Oop, lag. Okay, right. Let's get into the battle then. Okay, so this Skarmory is Brave Bird and 3 status moves. So we're gonna start off with Taunt. Yeah, the Golf Club is a really cool little thematic thing. I should just went for Brave Bird immediately. That's fine. Thanks to us being electric now, we don't take as much damage. Yeah, I had to read it to understand it, because I don't know anything about golf, if I'm honest. Okay, we're gonna bring Fortress. Absolutely, Llama. It's a very special aspect of it. I don't think so, Ludo. No, I couldn't see anywhere to get the Purple Nectar. So I don't think Buffalo added it anywhere. I might be wrong there. Okay, so we want to set Stop Rock. I did, Kirby. IG. Yeah, Oricoria's little pipe change is really cool. Okay, I think that ends the taunt. That's fine. Okay, so now we bring in Vikavolt. This might throw up a hazard. I don't really care if it does or not. Yeah, I wish it was in a Mart or something. Whirlwind. Okay. Interesting. But there's no hazards on the field, are there? Okay. Well, let's try again. Yeah, the purple one is great. I kind of wish we got to use it in this. That's fine, Corey. I know it's pretty late for you. Appreciate you being here, though. Have a good sleep. Can you stop Whirlwind underneath this? Oh. Yeah, it's fine. I'm gonna have to PP stall it out, Whirlwind. I can't even get my Oricorio in because they'll just Whirlwind me out again. Okay, finally. There we go. Okay, one layer of spikes. I don't care. Okay, so Vikavolt has a Choice Scarf, I believe. Yeah, we don't need it for Skarmory. This just dies the Thunderbolt. Oh, that was weird. Cheers, Zeph. Glad you can make it. Thanks. Okay, now we can start sweeping a bit. So this brings out Hawlucha. Thanks to the Choice Scarf, we outspeed this and KO with Thunderbolt. I think I'll pass for now, Coffee. Oh, great. I think the cop got me. That's supposed to be Toucanon. But I think that's fine. Okay. So, at this point, Oricorio is not faster. We can't KO it from this range. It's about 69% minimum roll, but it has a Life Orb. So our Behem, assuming it doesn't get crit, can survive one hit from it. And then eject out again. So we're going to throw Behem in front of it. If it dies here, that's fine. It's not a big problem. But ideally it survives. Ooh, I didn't factor in the spikes, actually. But Heat Wave is better than Hurricane. That should be fine. Ooh, even got the burn. Okay, and then that takes Life Orb chip, so we bring Vikavolt back in. And then we Thunderbolt the KO. Okay, now this should be Toucanon. Okay, so the reason we needed to start box up is because Vikavolt actually could not kill this from full health. It's surprisingly tanky. It does Cloudy, yeah. I'll show you one for now, 1 second. Like, Vikavolt has base 1-1 free speed in this, it's insane. Buffle like basically made it into a 600 BS Teamon. But yeah, so even despite that, Thunderbolt doesn't naturally kill, so we need the rocks to get through this. But it's really slow. So with the rock chip, we just KO this with Thunderbolt as well. Yeah, same thing with multi Buffle's buffs are incredibly consistent across his hacks. I'm quite jealous. I wish I was like that. Okay, this brings in Glide Score, so this is where we have to change things up, since obviously we can't Thunderbolt this. So first, we're going to bring in Kartana, who is immune to Toxic. Hi, Fad. Oh yeah, Yellow Fire Dark Ember. Okay, so now this should use either Protect or Earthquake. So we're going to bring Oricario back in. Chips are distracting. Yeah, that's fair enough. Okay, so we dodged that. Imagine that, Morgan. Please make a love kiss with Pseudo and Aurora Crystal. That would be interesting to say the least. Okay, terrain disappeared. That's fine. Right, so here we want to taunt this to stop it using its status moves. Will I be Black Ember Chains after this, Braun? Maybe. I don't know yet. I haven't decided what I'm going to do next. Okay, let's try that again. Because I need this to not use Protect. Okay, no Toxic for you. Right, then we're going to set up Tailwind. Okay, Wing Attack will do a whole lot of damage, that's fine. Okay, I think from here we should be guaranteed to win pretty much. Okay, so we're at 3 turns of Tailwind. We're going to hard switch Primarina in here. Wing Attack does about 50%. Or crit 75, that's fine now. We actually get the Berserk bonus, but we don't need it. Okay, so the taunt wears off here, but because Glide Score sees a kill, it shouldn't use Protect, I think. So we can just kill this with Sparkling Aria. Okay, brilliant. Okay, and then last in is the Mega Pidgeot, which using a Z move, we can kill in one hit. Although I'm into the +1 and the chip, I probably don't even need this, but whatever. It's cinema. Norman draft, true. It's, well, I've got Tailwind up right now, Squirt. But it's also, 252 speed EVs and 30 IV, which helps. Alright, and that's Kahili done. How was it? Okay, that one actually went to plan, so that's nice. Hi, Picky. Yep. Goodbye to Boo Jesus. Okay. So we're at champion. So things are looking good. Okay, let's heal up and change our items out. I don't think so, Charlie, but I can see why you'd say that. Okay. Okay. Okay, chat. So you got a choice here. I'm gonna have to sack something during this battle, but I have 2 different methods I can do to win this. So you get to pick who I want to sack. It's either going to be Behem, who will use Trick Room, or Oricario, who uses Tailwind. The one who uses the move is the one that dies. Probably. Wow, people really hate Behem. In the meantime, I will get my items sorted out. Just sack how, if only egg. Okay, so for the stuff that I know I want to use. Right, so I think I'm just using Citrus on Kartana. Eject button. 14 votes for Behem and 4 for Oricario. Okay, alright, that's a pretty big landslide. Okay, it looks like Behem dies. Thank you, chat. In that case, Behem gets the focus sash. Wait, did I put an expert bat on it? Oops. Good spot, Charlie. I probably would have checked afterwards anyway, but still, whoops. It would have been incredibly bad if it did happen, yeah. It wouldn't have been a massive issue, but I would have had to do an extra sack, I think. Better to have the correct item. Yeah, we got a few sacks to do in this fight, I'm afraid. I need specs on Primarina. Yeah, I don't know if there's a deathless line for this battle. There probably is, but I didn't try to find it particularly. Yeah, technically I could. It won't be 5, but it'll be a fair few. Okay, is that everyone? So... Project, Specs, Beganium Z, Focus Sash, and a Twist Scarf. Thanks for the 1 bit, Kirby. The 1 penny will go so far. Appreciate it. And I want to lead with Kartana. Okay, final fight of Photonic Sun. Let's go. 1 take off 1 sack. That is the cheapest incentive I've ever heard of. Oh yeah, even 1 bit fires off the alert. Yeah, I think this is a fairly clean fight, so we should be fine. Unbound reference there. I'd rather I was fighting Yukikui, but this is an Ultra Sun hack, so... Yeah, it was pretty funny that they wrote it like this. I guess they expected people to have played both. Right, here we go then. You are challenged by Pokemon Trainer How. Yeah, technically sweet, I think so. Well, something to that effect anyway. Or like you're about to be champ. I don't know. Okay, so first thing, Kartana at speed to is fine anyway, so we just one-shot this with Leaf Blade. They're shipping out Incineroar next. Because of Incineroar's Intimidate, we cannot use Beast Boost to one-shot this, so we have to be a bit more diverse. Exact same thing, Tiago. Makes sense, yeah. Okay, so we're going to swap it in our Fortress here. We're going to just face tank a Flare Blitz, thanks to Sturdy. Damn, crit too. That's been a lot of damage. Incineroar takes Recoil, thanks to Flare Blitz. And now we bring in Primarina. Primarina adds speed to Incineroar, and we just KO it with Sparkling Aria. Just shipping Raichu. Okay, so at this point I need to make a sack to get something in safely. So we're going to sack Fortress. I didn't expect Fortress to be this impeccable in this Elite Four, but it did fantastic. It really got us out of a jam with Mullane, so thank you, Americano. You were brilliant. Okay, next in we bring Vikavolt. So Vikavolt is slower than Raichu, but it can survive a critical hit Psychic. So we'll take that. And then we'll one-shot back with a Bug Burst. That seems like a lot of damage. Did I have to calc that right? Oh, whatever. Next in is Tangrowth. This has an Assault Vest, so it's pretty tanky, but it's not tanky enough to withstand a Savage Spin-Out. Yeah, maybe I made a mistake there, the calc actually, but I guess it doesn't matter. I'll check that afterwards. Now that's a special move. Okay, that brings in Tauros. Okay, well, I'm afraid it's time for another sack, because we need to get Behem in untouched. So, Vikavolt, you were also fantastic. Fortunately, you do not outspeed Tauros. So, this is where we part ways. Goodbye. So next we bring in Behem. This Tauros will use Body Slam on us now, which will probably reduce us to like very low HP. But because it has Sheer Force, it can never paralyze us. And now we're going to flip the speeds. Thank you for the bit, Kirby. Okay, now technically this actually could survive the Tauros. We're going to take a pot shot with Psychic. I think it has a max wall of 100. So close. But not enough. Goodbye, Behem. You got us out of a big jam with Mullane too. Much better than I expected. And now we bring out the final Pokemon for this run, Primarina. It was our starter, and it's also going to be the thing that ends the run. So How is probably going to pull Restore here, that's fine. Okay, he didn't, never mind. Moonblast one-shot this with Respects, and because of Trick Room, we're faster. And then last, we have Salamence. How's replaced his Noivern with a Mega Salamence. But because we have Trick Room up, we're faster. And Specs Moonblast, just one shots, no question. And that's it. Finally done with this game. Okay, Rally 4 went much better than the last one. Aside from the crazy Mullane fight, but... Whew, okay, did it. Thanks all, thanks Spirit. Oh, okay. Thanks, Charlie. Yeah, well, chat definitely helped, but appreciate it as well, yeah. I'm glad we got through it together. Oh no, Q-Spec, I'm so done with this game. I've had enough. It's fun, but I think I've had enough of Alola for now. Oh, glad to be through that though. Let me check that again then. So, Vikavolt with the Raichu. That's weird. Yeah, the crit roll here says max 93. It definitely looked like it did board, didn't it? Oh, sorry, yeah. Good point, Charlie. Oh yeah, the Gambit. Alright, I'll do that now, 1 sec. 200. Okay. Alola's first ever champion. Yeah, sure. Oh, nice, Morgan. There you go. Oh, the race is over. Okay, Tom isn't live yet. That's a shame. I suppose he might be live in 10 minutes if he does go live at midnight, but... Yeah, what's next? Good question. I'm not sure yet. Oh, actually, I did beat it before midnight, just about. Oh, I should probably update my death counter, actually. How many secs did we have? It was 3, wasn't it? Yeah, Primarina, Oricorio, and Kartana survived at the end. Yeah, there's lots of choices, isn't it? Okay, let me see. So, Run and Burn? No, I don't think so. But welcome Mike, I don't think I saw you before. Unbound Casual is something I'm definitely leaning towards. Yeah. Eternal X, I'd like to do at some point. Same with Inclement Emerald, but I don't know if I want to do them next, is the thing. Vintage White is interesting, but I don't think I want to do that too soon. Yeah, I don't know. I kind of torn between, like... I'm thinking either Casual Unbound, or I might jump into Sacred Gold next. Probably one of those two. I will come back to the Upper Buffalo hacks at some point. Yeah, exactly, they do. Might be fun. Yeah, happy holidays, everyone. Appreciate you all for being here. Hope you have a lovely time with your family and friends. Maybe they do. I guess I tend to move a little bit fast. And I've got the, well, I can't remember that much about the game, to be fair. But yeah. You played through Scorched Silver recently and enjoyed it as a Nuzlocke. I can't say I massively want to play that one, I don't think. I saw Wacko play it. And it does look cool, but there were a few things in it that made a Nuzlocke look really painful. Yeah, no worries, Charlie. Have a good time. Thanks for being here. Merry Christmas, Tom. Appreciate it. Yeah, I'll have a think about it. I mean, to be honest, like, I really need to work on Aurora Crystal. And I was thinking, so this has been like the first week of my holiday. So I'd like to devote the second week to it, but I don't know how much or how far I'll actually get with it. But maybe picking something for stream that doesn't require, like, tons of calking, like a casual Unbound playthrough might be a good idea. And I really need to, like, experience that game already. But on the other hand, I guess Sacred Gold also is generally not that difficult. And I haven't actually done a Johto hack on stream yet, so that would be cool too. I'll have to have a think about it, really. But yeah, I guess we'll be back maybe in a few days. Probably not tomorrow, because it's Christmas Day and all that, but Boxing Day onwards could be a stream. I'll have to have a think about what I want to do. Whitney is actually really annoying in that game. Right, yes, I think that's what I saw Wacko struggle with. There was like, I can't remember what it was, but I'm sure there was something really strong in that gym. I think Imposter Emerald. Admittedly, that is tempting. That trailer did look really funny, but yeah, I should probably save that for another time. I don't think it was Miltank. I feel like it was... What was it? I can't remember. There was definitely something that was like really overpowered at that point. Seafoam Emerald? I've never heard of that one. Is that a thing, Coffee? Seafoam Emerald. Or do you mean sea glass? Oh, okay. Fair enough. Nah, I don't think I'd want to play sea glass. I've seen like several people play through the entirety of it, so there's not really too much point. It does look cool, I will admit, but I think sea glass is the sort of thing where I want to do like, I don't know, a dex completion sort of thing rather than a Nuzlocke maybe, or just like both. I don't know. The style is pretty cool though. I saw that the creator of Sea Glass is actually making a custom region in the same style. That should be really cool when that's out. Nuzlocke was an issue solved by a fighting type giraffe or something. Maybe. I don't think I could handle Blue Kaiser that well, Prawn. I will admit though, it is kind of tempting. I have enjoyed like watching Squirk and Ori and you and Bug and everyone playing Blue Kaiser recently, so I don't know if I want to play it myself or not, but it does seem kind of fun in a way, and Gen 1 mechanics are very special in their own way. But at the same time, like, the late game fights just look super scary. Yeah, Pokemon Sunset, that's the one. Yeah, Gen 1 Jank is the best way to say it. I mean, probably Coffee, but I've still got quite a bit of the catalogue to go, I think, before I catch up to everyone else. Tapu Koko. Well, I don't think we'll be getting you today. Is Tom likely to go live at midnight? Maybe I'll try and hold out for a few minutes, and if he goes live, I'll raid into him. If he doesn't, then I'll have to raid into someone else. It went from Vintage White to CK Plus. But quite the jump. Actually, no, it's not quite the jump, really. Vin White's fairly difficult, right? Isn't it? I'm glad that they made this credits a bit faster in Ultra Sun, but it's still a bit slow. Thanks to Azalea. I need to add him to my Hall of Fame sheet, actually. I guess I'll do it afterwards. But I probably shouldn't stay up too late tonight. Is that your pack, Ron? I assume with an actual name, but... Yeah, okay. Yeah, absolutely. How many people have won this game? I'm sure plenty have, Azalea, to be honest, but I haven't really seen that many other people doing it. Oh, on that note, I forgot to mention, I would just want to give a big shout out to QSpec for as Incredible Specimen. For one, like, being in chat, letting me discuss stuff within, and majorly two, for the trainer docs that helped a lot in this, because the calc has, like, quite a lot of errors in places. And it was also just really a very easy way to check like random trainers and stuff. So it helped a lot in this playthrough. I meant to say that like as I beat the game and I completely forgot, sorry. But yeah, your stuff is really helpful, QSpec, so thank you again for that. You know, Ludi, it's a good point there actually, yeah. It's got the same sort of like vibe as John's Dumby. Araquanid Jam or something, right? Good Ag, yeah, pretty happy. Glad to finally be done with this. But it was a really good Elite Four, so appreciate you all being here, chat. It was really fun. Especially during a Mullane fight. Honestly, yeah, that would be a fantastic bug for the emote. Thanks, Dudu. Appreciate it. Yeah, I imagine Venom Band does start with a lot of Pokemon, to be honest. I do like Araquanid quite a bit. It's a really cool mon. Water Bubble's a really fun ability. But yeah, I guess we'll see what we do soon, chat. But yeah, lots to come in the future. Definitely want to try the other two Bubble hacks. I want to finish my own hacks, of which there are still 2 to 3, depending on Redux. And maybe 4 if / when I get Oro Crystal out. Want to try Unbound. What else is there? I don't know. But there's probably more. I'm glad it was hype. I was a bit slow for a while because I was just resting over and over again for quite a long time. But yeah, the whole idea was like, it was just supposed to be, I would PP stall out Klefki, then I would, because I think I wanted to make sure I kept Beheeyem's Sash intact, so I was just going to PP stall out Play Rough, spin away the spikes, bring in Beheeyem, get the Psychic Train up, bring in Oricorio, Tailwind, and then just Revelation Dance up until Ferrothorn, Tailwind again, and then Revelation Dance the last 2. So if it went to plan, it would have been pretty simple. But that switch here, I just like completely threw things off. But we managed it, so all good. Thanks, Poison. Appreciate it. Yeah, we just won Lemonade. Yeah. Bell 1 and 2 and How were pretty easy. Mullane was a massive steer, and Kahili went pretty much to plan. But yeah, I'm pretty happy this plan worked out pretty well. I think, like, it wasn't 100% perfect. It seems like there's something weird with that Raichu Calc. I think when we swapped into Beheeyem on Oricorio, there's still that potential 10% chance for it to Quiver Dance instead, and that would have really messed us up. Was there anything else? I'm not sure, but yeah, there are probably a few different parts. Yeah, I don't know what it is that makes How so much easier in comparison. I guess Kukui's mons are just stronger in general. Lycanroc is incredibly fast, Snorlax is always a pain to deal with. Ninetales is really fast. What's the thing is? He has the Starter, Magnezone, and Bravery, isn't it? I think it's the other thing. Okay. Oh, come on, Tom. Ah. Oh yeah, it's midnight. Yep. Merry Christmas, GMT Zeros. I know Dyson. Okay. No, it's fine, Llama. Thanks for giving it a go. I guess he's busy or something. Nah, Merry Christmas, Jose. Okay, Tom has until the end of these credits. If he doesn't go live, I'll have to just fade into someone else. I probably can't stall forever. I don't think I have enough to talk about. For the record, for those who aren't in the loop, Tom is doing the final part of the Christmas Kaiser Elite Four tonight. Not Elite Four, the Price Gym, I think. I don't actually know what it is exactly, but it's like the last 11 fights or something like that. Leaf Green full series start. Honestly, that would be an option too. Farm points for the CK plus redeem, I guess. Pokemon Ultra Sun. I don't actually have a life emote, do I? I should add one of them. Right then, I guess that's the end of Alola for now. Oh, it's saved. Is the Vampire Winter on 7 TV, Lily? Oh, I don't know, Coffee. I don't want people to force me into games I don't want to play. Imagine, like, someone is just like, hey, look at my points, and then says, play Run and Bun. And then I'm stuck on Run and Bun for 3 years. I don't know. I suppose if it was limited to one run, then it wouldn't be too bad. In that case, it'd probably be like one stream. I'd just get, like, stuck on board or something. I'm definitely not Flygon, so it would probably end a lot sooner than that. Okay, Ag went live. Ag is my raid target. I can't wait any longer. Sorry, Tom. You beat Power Attack like 5 months ago and haven't opened it since. That sounds like Run and Bun, yeah. It's you definitely do need a break from it sometimes, from what I've seen. But okay, yeah, thanks all for being here, chat. Really appreciate it. Makes the Elite Fours a lot more special when I can also share it with people at the same time. Yeah, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. Hope everyone has a lovely day, week, etc. And I'll see you all soon for something new, I suppose. Let's just have a think what it is. Cool. Yeah, go show Ag some love. He is playing Christmas Kaizo, I think it is. I didn't actually read the stream notification title. I think it's Christmas Kaizo. I don't know. He's playing something. Either way, show him some love. Grandma got run over by a reindeer. Is that the... Not sure. Yeah, thanks, Spirit. Okay, cool. That's it then. Yeah, see you all soon. Bye-bye.